Imagine this for a moment. You're in your mid-60s, lying beside your partner late at night, the room quiet and peaceful. When she turns toward you with that familiar warmth that once came so naturally years ago, then she leans closer and whispers something you haven't heard in a long time. Stay right there. Don't stop. In that moment, your body feels awake again, grounded and responsive, almost as if it remembered something important that had slowly faded over the years. Nothing forced, nothing rushed, just a calm sense of readiness returning. And the surprising part is that the shift didn't come from a complicated treatment plan or a prescription bottle. It came from a simple, natural step taken less than an hour earlier. A small scoop of a naturally occurring compound that helped your body restore a signal it once used effortlessly. No pharmacy visits, no uncomfortable side effects, just supporting the same biological pathways your body relied on decades ago. I'm Dr. Amenda, and for many years I've worked with men who want to regain vitality, confidence, and physical responsiveness as they grow older. One thing I have seen again and again is that many men assume declining performance is simply the unavoidable result of aging. But the truth is far more nuanced. Over the years, I have met men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s who believed their most vibrant physical years were permanently behind them, until they discovered that the real issue wasn't age itself, but how certain biological systems in the body had gradually slowed down. This is not magic, and it's not a miracle cure. It's simply physiology, timing, and understanding how to support the body's natural chemistry. One of the most common misconceptions men have about aging is that reduced firmness or stamina is caused only by declining hormones. Hormones certainly play a role, but in many cases, the larger factor lies somewhere else entirely: circulation and cellular signaling. More specifically, a small but incredibly powerful molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide acts like a messenger inside your bloodstream. Its role is to signal the smooth muscles surrounding blood vessels to relax and widen. When those vessels relax, blood can flow more freely throughout the body. In younger years, this process works efficiently and automatically. Blood vessels expand easily. Circulation is strong, and tissues receive oxygen and nutrients quickly. But as the body ages, subtle shifts begin to occur. Nitric oxide production slowly decreases, blood vessels lose a little flexibility, and enzyme activity changes slightly. None of these shifts happen overnight. Instead, they accumulate gradually over time. The result is that the signals responsible for vascular relaxation become weaker, and circulation does not respond as quickly as it once did. This can influence many aspects of health, including energy levels, cognitive clarity, cardiovascular efficiency, and physical responsiveness. Many men interpret this change as a loss of masculinity or vitality, but in reality, it is simply a shift in biological communication. I remember speaking with a patient named Robert, who is 68 years old. He told me something that I have heard from countless men. He said, "The desire is still there. I love my partner. My body just doesn't respond the way it used to." What Robert was experiencing was not a loss of desire. It was reduced nitric oxide signaling combined with slightly stiffer blood vessels. When we began supporting those pathways, things slowly improved. And here is the encouraging part. When circulation improves, the benefits often extend far beyond intimacy. Many men report clearer thinking, better endurance during daily activities, improved mood, and a steadier level of physical energy. Better circulation means better oxygen delivery to every cell in the body. So when blood flow improves, the entire system begins functioning more efficiently. This brings us to one particular compound that has gained increasing scientific attention in recent years, an amino acid called L-citrulline. L-citrulline occurs naturally in the body and in certain foods. Its role is to help the body produce another amino acid called L-arginine, which is then used to generate nitric oxide. In simple terms, L-citrulline helps provide the raw materials your body needs to produce nitric oxide more effectively. Some people try to supplement directly with L-arginine, but when L-arginine is swallowed, a significant portion can be broken down in the digestive system before it reaches circulation. L-citrulline takes a slightly different route. The body converts it gradually into L-arginine, which can provide a steadier supply for nitric oxide production. Many men describe the effect as smoother and more natural, rather than a sudden spike followed by fatigue. I remember another gentleman named John, who was 71 years old. When he first came to see me, his concern wasn't performance itself. He simply said, "I want to feel like myself again." After improving his circulation support and lifestyle habits for several weeks, he returned standing a little taller and smiling. "It feels easier now," he said. "Less effort, more natural." That is what happens when the body's chemistry is supported rather than forced. Another interesting factor involves how this compound can be delivered. Most people are familiar with swallowing capsules or tablets, but digestion can sometimes delay or reduce how much actually reaches the bloodstream. The stomach and liver process many compounds before they circulate through the body, which can slow their onset. However, the tissues inside the mouth contain tiny blood vessels capable of absorbing certain molecules directly. When a small amount of powder rests briefly on the tongue before swallowing, some of it may be absorbed through the oral mucosa. This route can potentially allow compounds to reach circulation more quickly than traditional digestion alone. Many men report noticing subtle changes within 30 to 45 minutes, a gentle sense of warmth in the chest or arms, deeper breathing, and a steadier level of physical energy. Not a stimulant effect, but more like the body returning to its natural rhythm. When circulation improves, confidence often follows naturally. Of course, nutrition rarely works alone. Several natural foods and plant compounds can complement nitric oxide production by supporting additional biological pathways. Beetroot, for example, contains dietary nitrates that the body can convert into nitric oxide through a separate mechanism. Meanwhile, maca root has traditionally been associated with energy, mood balance, and motivation. When combined thoughtfully, these ingredients may support both circulation and psychological readiness. But supplements alone are rarely the entire solution. Lifestyle habits have a profound influence on vascular health. Daily movement, even something as simple as brisk walking for 30 minutes, can significantly improve endothelial function. The health of the inner lining of blood vessels. Foods rich in antioxidants and plant nutrients, such as leafy greens, citrus fruits, pomegranate, garlic, nuts, and olive oil, also support vascular flexibility. Sleep plays a critical role as well, because during deep sleep, the body performs much of its repair work, including hormone regulation and vascular recovery. Managing stress through slow breathing or relaxation techniques can reduce adrenaline levels that sometimes interfere with healthy blood flow. When these habits combine with nutritional support, the results can be surprisingly powerful. Over time, the body begins reestablishing patterns that once felt natural. Energy improves, confidence returns, and the body responds more consistently. Aging does not mean losing vitality. It simply means understanding how the body's needs evolve over time. Your physiology is still capable of remarkable responsiveness when it receives the right signals and support. And perhaps the most important shift is mental. Rather than chasing youth, the goal becomes mastery. Understanding your body, respecting its rhythms, and supporting the biological systems that allow it to function well. When those systems begin working together again, many men rediscover a sense of steadiness they believed had disappeared. Not through force or pressure, but through alignment with the body's natural chemistry. So if there is one idea I would leave you with, it is this. Your vitality was never truly lost. Sometimes it simply needs the right pathway to find its way back. And when circulation improves, energy returns, and confidence grows, the body often remembers exactly what it was designed to do. I'm Dr. Amenda, and my goal is to help you understand your body clearly so you can move forward with strength, calm confidence, and the knowledge that your best chapters may still be ahead.